Good evening. It is Monday, November 10th. It is now 6:13 in the evening, and this is a meeting of the Personnel Committee. I'm Lynn Snee, the chairperson, and to my left is Sam Pierce, and Mr. Phillips cannot be with us tonight. We have two items. The first is to provide a recommendation to council regarding an adjustment to the hourly rate of seasonal, part-time, temporary, and intern positions to reflect the January 1st, 2026 adjustment in the Ohio minimum wage rate. Mr. Titterington, any further information?
Thank you, Madam Chair. This is the annual adjustment that we're required to make by state law. The state's minimum wage for 2026 is $11 an hour. That is higher than the federal minimum wage, which will be $10.59 per hour. Again, by ORC, we are required to follow the state law as long as that rate is higher than the federal level. You see, we've included the scales for the various positions, part-time and seasonal positions that are impacted. Whenever we increase the minimum wage, which would be reflected in step one, of those where we do follow the minimum wage, then we adjust appropriately as folks step upward. Typically, they step upward. Well, not typically, just about always. With time and grade, if they come back every season, then they see additional steps. We are not asking for emergency legislation as this goes into effect January 1st.
All right. Any questions, Mr. Pierce?
No, very straightforward with this. Done it before.
All right. Any questions from other council members or anyone in the audience on this item? Okay, what is your recommendation?
Move forward as staff is recommended.
And I agree, so it's unanimous to move forward as recommended. Our second item is to provide a recommendation to council regarding authorizing the Director of Public Service and Safety to execute a memorandum of understanding with the police bargaining units related to holiday hours utilization. And on this one, emergency legislation is requested. Mr. Titterington?
Yes, ma'am. So the police officers and sergeants that are on patrol in 2025 went to a 12-hour shift schedule from the 8.5-hour shift that they were on. The contract that we signed last year was predicated on an 8.5-hour schedule, and so holiday pay utilization as it's earned was in 4 hours, 8 hours. No, I'm sorry, it's 4-hour increments. That doesn't work with a 12-hour shift. So they came to us. They like the 12-hour shift. That was a 1-year trial. They are interested in extending and continuing. It's working very well. The police staff, police command staff, are very pleased with how it's going. And so the bargaining units came back to us and asked if they could have some flexibility in the increments of time that they can use that holiday pay. After reviewing their request with the command staff, the administrative portion of the command staff, as well as the auditor's office, no one has any issues with it. It's consistent with how we handle other time off, not only in the police department but in other departments, and so we are recommending that you authorize me to sign this memorandum of understanding. For those that are not aware, an MOU is what is signed mid-contract, and then if the MOU is successful, it can be folded into the contract at the next negotiations, and which, unless there's anything that happens negatively with this change, we would anticipate in doing in another 1.5 years, 2 years. We are asking for emergency legislation so that it can begin January 1st.
And that would include if someone worked a holiday at the end of 2025 but decided to take the comp day in 2026?
I don't have the contract in front of me. There are some, I'm not sure how much of that carries over at the end of the year. If they don't use the holidays, then we do pay out.
I see, okay.
So everybody banks it, and that's because depending on which shift you're on and how your schedule falls, sometimes you have to work the holiday and sometimes you don't.
Okay.
And so everybody gets an equal amount of holiday hours banked and then pay at the end whatever is left.
I see. Okay. Mr. Pierce, any questions?
You said that was consistent with the other departments, the way they do it. Is there any department in City of Troy that doesn't operate that way?
Well, there are a few departments that have that. Every department is different, of course, especially when you have different union groups. I'm just saying consistently, there's less consistency on the increments, perhaps, just because of different departments work on different schedules. However, those increments are easily handled by the payroll staff as well as the department administrative staff, and so it has not been an issue.
Thank you.
Any other council members have any questions? Any members of the audience? If not, what do you recommend?
Move forward to staff as recommended with emergency.
Then it is unanimous to move forward with emergency. There are no other items to come before this committee, so
No.
we are adjourned. Thank you.